As of May 4th, 2025, we are now in a Pluto retrograde going until October 13th, 2025. And Pluto retrograde, we have that once every year for about a 5-month period. But this is not your average Pluto retrograde, okay? Because this is our first full Pluto retrograde with Pluto in the sign of Aquarius fully that we've had since the 1700s. It's also Pluto retrograde where, as we get into the summertime, starting on July 7th, when Uranus enters Gemini, we will have all the outermost planets, Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus, in very strong, almost exact positive aspects to each other in fire, air signs in the first starting degrees, which is heralding huge new positive changes and divine protection for the world and humanity. So yes, Pluto is the planet of intensity, the dark side of life, our shadows, transformation, change, extremes, cleansing toxicity of our lives, and much more. But with Pluto being in these very positive aspects to Uranus and Neptune, in particular starting this summer, around July 7th when Uranus enters Gemini, this is very positive changes and revealing of information from the past. Retrogrades are about the past that can help humanity now in the present. It's very interesting that right after Pluto is going retrograde, we are having the P. Diddy trial starting. We are also supposedly going to have some huge bombshell news come out from James O'Keefe, his OMG media group. If you haven't heard of James O'Keefe, go check him out. He's an independent, freedom-based journalist that exposes what's really been going on in the world in many different sectors of life. So we're having many different major bombshells and revealings, very Plutonic, as this Pluto retrograde is starting. And some of those things are going to be scary for us to hear. Many of us in the alternative conscious community, if you're a conspiracy theorist, maybe they're things that you've already heard of or not that big of a surprise. But during this Pluto retrograde, there will be many people totally tripped out by some of the things that are going to be revealed, in particular, the first couple months of this Pluto retrograde, which is May and going into June as well. See where you have the first degrees of Aquarius, 3, 2, 1 degrees of Aquarius in your personal birth chart, because this is the sign and degrees that Pluto is going to be going retrograde. The house where you have Pluto retrograde from now going until October 13th is an area where you can be going through a huge transformation and letting go of something potentially huge and toxic that doesn't serve you anymore. If you have any planets in the beginning of the fixed signs, you are definitely going to be very affected.